SpongeBob, SquarePants, and the Patrick Star Show have both been renewed for more seasons. It was confirmed that SpongeBob is renewed for a season 18 and 19, and the Patrick Star Show is renewed for a season 6 and 7. So, starting with SpongeBob, it's really exciting because, I've been a fan of SpongeBob for a long time, and, I've always hoped that, it keeps going, keeps doing well, it can get better and make more stuff, because, obviously, everyone thinks, oh, it hogs all the spotlight, and no other show can get anywhere on Nickelodeon. I'm like, well, the main reason why we're able to get other shows on Nickelodeon in the first place is the fact that they have to make money. And they can't make that much money on their own, probably, because they won't have, a massive fan base yet. They're just starting out. And so, SpongeBob being successful allows Nickelodeon to take some of that money and put it towards other shows. And so we get more original shows and new shows. And we also keep getting SpongeBob for people who like the show, like me. So I think it's pretty good. And, also I'm just excited to see, what else they do with SpongeBob. Any more amazing ideas they have, or just even decent ideas. I mean, I just hope that, the series, maintains decent quality going into seasons 18 and 19. It's not that it was, extremely unexpected to get a season 18 and 19 of SpongeBob, It kind of made sense they want to keep the show going. It's just kind of exciting for it to be, finally confirmed. And the other news is that the Patrick Star Show has been renewed for a season 6 and 7. And that is really exciting to me because, I actually like the Patrick Star Show. And there's, so much potential for the Patrick Star Show. So many more things they could do with the show. I feel like, they haven't, quite run out of energy yet. And so I feel like it's exciting to see that they're going to have more time to do more with the show. And, we get more stuff regarding, the Captain Quasar, Pat the Hapless, and Hamdonia episodes and stuff. And we also get more of the Patrick Star Show's, distinct features. Like, Patrick has his own TV show, and so they make a lot of, TV show jokes, based on, the television industry and stuff. And, there's also, the family thing, so they have more, family-centric episodes. So it's you can do the typical sitcom, family episode ideas, but in a SpongeBob way, and so, it's providing you with more things that you don't always get out of the regular show of SpongeBob. And then you got the time clause and stuff, and it leads to more different dimensions and different types of styles that also don't show up in SpongeBob all the time. So it's pretty nice that we're getting more of this show. And, I also hope the shows can, keep up the good quality, and not become, terrible and stuff, because obviously they're, both, starting to run for quite a while, Patrick Star Show's obviously been running for less time, but, especially with SpongeBob, it's you really want to, make sure the show can, hopefully stay at a good quality, which I think it's been decent for, the last few seasons, and I hope it could just stay there and only get better, So, yeah, I'm, just super excited, I wanted the Patrick Star Show to get a season, 6 and 7 for a while now, and I thought, I thought it had a pretty good chance of happening, but it's just nice to have it actually confirmed, and, of course, SpongeBob continuing is also good, so, that is really exciting. And that's the end of this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!